Welcome back to my channel. It's time for a original light novel review. Welcome back to my channel, guys. This light novel was sent to me to review for you guys, and it is by the author of Shaun Humphries. It is in the style of a light novel. I will say, obviously by the name, not fully Japanese style, but it does have a lot of its initial quirks and stuff like that that what a light novel would have. I will say this is actually one of the original stories that I've seen that is a little bit better than others, and I'm glad that he sent me this to review. Now you can't find it right now, only on Amazon. I'll try to link it for you guys. It is through either Kindle or a physical book, I believe, is also available. And obviously, you guys can choose whichever one you want to buy, but do support him. It is a young guy. I do apologize for the quality of the camera. I don't know what's going on. It usually doesn't do this bad, but I will try my best to fix that on the next few videos, guys, but we'll see. So before anything, guys, if you haven't done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Give some love by commenting, liking, and sharing. If you are also a author who wants me to review any of your content, please let me know. You can contact me through Instagram, Twitter, or through TikTok. Those are the best places to contact me. Most of that stuff is linked in the description below. Okay, well, imagine losing everything: your home, your loved ones, even your own purpose. That's the world of Kokoro by Shaun Humphries. In this story, Sai, I believe is how you pronounce his name, is raised in a peaceful village under a caring mentor, sees his life torn apart when tragedy, strikes. But Sai refuses to accept fate. He vows to reclaim what he's lost, even if it means defying heaven itself. The setup and the incident to itself is actually very much a slow burn. Sai's upbringing is simple, yet it's very meaningful to his personality, guided by the only person who ever truly believed in who he is, was, and will be. But when his home is completely burned down, his loved ones are taken, and his mentor disappears, he really is left in a dark hole. He's left with nothing, basically. And through him being determined to find out, but also desperate, Sai goes into this quest, well, that essentially will change not just his world, but the world itself, right? And that's kind of the take that it is taking this author with it. The journey and the conflict of the story itself is Sai's journey has conflicts across realms and ancient conflicts, far beyond just his own origin or his own upbringing, really. Along the way, he obviously forges powerful bonds with other people, just like in most, I don't want to say easy guys, but otherworldly adventure type of series. He does eventually, like, not really an OP character, but he does unlock dormant abilities that he has. And there is basically, as he goes into his journey, he's also learning who he is. He's learning about his past and what that means for him. When he gets to all these points where this journey really, it's bringing him to confronting gods and fate itself in his life. Now, when it comes to the themes and tone of this one, Kokoro delivers a, like I said, light novel inspired martial arts fantasy, I guess. Those are the themes that I would say, infused with Japanese and I would say Asian in really in general, because I feel like some of it wasn't completely Japanese. maybe some Chinese. And again, I don't call myself a fully pronounced Japanese of all, so I could be completely wrong. But from my understanding, most of the mythology and kind of the tones of it is Japanese historical or slash mythical type of thinking. Um, it's very much philosophical in its own theme, and it explores basically his self determination against fate. Right? I think this idea of we have a fate is very prominent in Asian culture, but also going against that, like we have our self determination to change as well, and that just the rebirth of him going through grief is a big tone. Honestly, I mean, as a person who is still going to grief, I think I'll always go through grief. Um, for the years to come. Even though my it's been almost 3 years since my dad passed away already, but it's nice to see him also as a character develop through that grief as well. Um, and then really the commonality genre of what we see in other series, which I think if you don't see light, if you don't read the light novels and you just watch anime or mangas, this is kind of like not really impregnated into your head, but really the lengths someone will go for the love of someone. And honestly, it's just again, the light novels do a lot of better job than mangas and anime. It feels like if you read a manga or anime, especially these scenes of his losing his family, can go quick in a few seconds, in a few minutes, and then you lose the whole sentimental attachment, I guess. And that's really a big part of his development as a character. And then lastly, the action of it. Um, I don't really know what to compare it to. Like it has that Dragon Ball Z feel of like martial arts, Asian mix martial arts with as well as just I don't know. I guess Dragon Ball would probably be its best comparison, I guess. And then with what it resonates with me, Kokoro is perfect if you really are wanting a action-packed fantasy. That's kind of, I guess, the best conclusion to this is that it doesn't really take away from that, but it also doesn't take away from the depth of the character. The martial arts fights and mythical powers and everything around it is pretty anime epic style. He does a good job in describing those, but it's not just the battle of him getting vengeance in life. It's also the fact that um, you can go through the journey of understanding how his character developed, why his character developed, and really where that strength and power comes from. So, honestly, if you're drawn to these type of action-packed fantasies stories, this would be actually a good one to check out. Like I said, this one was sent to me. I wrote some notes down here to go over, but didn't want to go over too much on details just because I want you guys to read it. So check out the description below. There is a link there. I do apologize for the quality of the video. Yeah, I'm working on it. I released another video that was, I think, super bright, and now it's not so bright. I'm playing with the lighting here as well in my room to see less lighting, does that help? More lighting, does that help? So, oh well. Thank you guys so much for watching this. If you haven't done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time. Like always, don't be strangers. See you guys.